You have a favorite word. You say it dozens of times a day, without even thinking. That word is I. I am hungry. I am successful. I am a failure. I am a parent. But have you ever noticed that this I is a shapeshifter? Think back. When you were 5 years old, the I was a child who wanted a bicycle. When you were 20, the I was a student looking for a purpose. Today, that I might be a professional, a spouse, or someone just trying to survive the week. Your body has replaced every single cell it started with. Your opinions have flipped. Your emotions come and go, like the weather. If everything about you, your physical form, your thoughts, and your roles is constantly changing, then who is the I that stays the same? The ancient philosophy of Vedanta suggests we are suffering from a massive case of mistaken identity. We have confused the traveler for the vehicle. We have mistaken the movie for the screen it's projected on. In the ancient texts, this confusion is called ahamkara, the I maker, the ego. Think of the ego as a PR firm that works 24/7 inside your head. Its only job is to take everything that happens and wrap it in a story. If the body feels pain, the ego says, I am sick. If the mind has a thought, the ego says, I am a genius, or I am an idiot. But Vedanta offers a radical correction. It says, you are not your mind. The mind is just a sophisticated piece of software. It processes data. It stores memories. It generates feelings. But you can observe your mind, can't you? You can watch a thought pop up, hang around for a bit, and then disappear. Logic dictates that if you can observe something, you cannot be that thing. You see a tree. You are not the tree. You feel a sensation in your arm. You are not the sensation. You observe a thought. You are not the thought. So, what is left when you stop identifying with the software? In the 13th chapter of the Bhagavad Gita, Krishna explains this through two powerful concepts: the field and the knower. The field is everything you can perceive. This includes your body, your brain, your emotions, and the entire physical world. It is the playground where things happen. The knower is the silent awareness in which that field exists. Most of us spend our entire lives trying to fix the field. We try to make the body younger, the bank account larger, and the reputation shinier. We think that if we perfect the field, we will finally be happy. But the message of the Gita is life-altering. You are the knower, not the field. You are the silent awareness. The field is always changing. It grows, it decays, it fluctuates. But the knower is constant. Imagine you're sitting in a cinema. On the screen, a massive fire breaks out. People are screaming. The heat looks real. The destruction is total. Does the screen get burned? Next, a scene plays with a torrential downpour. A flood washes away an entire city. Does the screen get wet? Of course not. The screen allows the fire and the flood to be seen, but it is never touched by them. You are that screen. The movie of your life might be a tragedy today, or a comedy tomorrow. You might experience the fire of anger, or the flood of grief. But your core identity, the pure consciousness that is watching it all, remains as dry and unburnt as that cinema screen. This is the meaning of the Gita's famous line, "Weapons cannot cut it. Fire cannot burn it. It isn't talking about your body, it's talking about you. So, how do you use this? Does this mean you stop caring? Does it mean you quit your job and sit in a cave? Actually, it's the opposite. When you realize you are the knower, you gain a superpower, non-attachment. You can play your roles more effectively because you aren't terrified of the outcome. If the character fails, the knower is still whole. If the body gets old, the knower remains ageless. You start to move through life with a sense of divine play. The next time you feel overwhelmed, take a step back mentally. Ask yourself, to whom is this happening? The answer will be, it is happening in the field, but I am the knower of the field. In that small space between the event and your reaction, you find your freedom. You realize that you aren't a human being having a spiritual experience. You are a spiritual reality, having a temporary human experience. The ghost has left the machine. The screen is clear. You are finally staying home. Win the inner war. Join the inner battlefield community.